If I have a power of attorney from my father from a few years ago who is now in hospice care, can I use it to sell his home? What if he dies before the transaction can be finished? That was the question I received for this month. I am happy that you were proactive in getting a power of attorney when your father's health was in question. Advanced planning is always recommended. In order to use the power of attorney, here are some things for you to think about. First, please provide a copy of the power of attorney to the escrow officer and the title company for their review to determine if it and the date of it is acceptable and will allow you to handle the sale of his home. Secondly, you may need to obtain 2 physicians' letters stating the mental and physical condition of your father. If they can refer back to your father's condition when the power of attorney was signed, so much the better. Number 3, if your father passes away during the sale transaction, the power of attorney will no longer be able to be used for the sale. Number 4, if your father co-owned the property with someone else as joint tenants, which has rights of survivorship, then if he passes away, the other owner would automatically get the property. The power of attorney will not be necessary. What will be needed is an affidavit of death with a death certificate attached. Number 5, if the ownership of the property when your father passed away was only under his name and there is no co-owner, then I'm afraid you're not going to like this answer. Ownership transfers to his estate and court probate will be required. Here is my educational moment. Most of these concerns would not be necessary if your father had made financial arrangements and put his property and other assets into a revocable trust. With his health failing, he could have had his trust attorney prepare an amendment or an assignment of his trusteeship to the successor trustee. The successor trustee would then take over the management of his assets. No power of attorney would be needed to sell the property, and his death would not affect the final closing of the sale. Another reason why setting up a trust is so important. One more disclosure. Always obtain legal and financial counsel when contemplating the sale of assets. Real estate and escrow professionals cannot give legal advice. Thank you for watching. This is Juliana too. You can find my monthly Q&A on www.juliana.com, and you go down to Escrow Briefs and you will get them all. Or you can go to www.vivaescrow.com and you will have articles that you can refer to when some of these questions come up and you need to have guidance on how to navigate the things that you don't understand when you fall into this quote-unquote escrow deep hole, as some of our customers call it. Thank you.